It's all connected. It's all one system, really. This is all compost from last year. They're a specific kind of egg. They call them the blue egg.
Neotropolis is about the forces of technology and how they impact our day-to-day life. Do you use technology in order to help you grow and manage your business?
You know, in a lot of ways, and we're always trying to leverage modern technology and, you know, utilize it and combine it with, you know, low-tech, old technology, you know, and farming and cooking, you know, does both of those things. The Twitter, you know, we've given that example. It's a way to connect with the rest of the world. It's a way to tell your story. And we feel that the story is really important.
So here we are with Brian. He's going to give us a demo of kind of how he does stuff. And you're also going to tweet during this demonstration, because the use of that social media and the use of technology is really important to him. So go ahead, Brian, take us into the food. In
the spring is when asparagus is at its peak. And local asparagus is really quite, the supply is really good. And we grow asparagus too on our farm. What I'm going to do is a really nice quick recipe with asparagus. And I cut off the bottom ends. I can save this for soup, or what I'm going to do with this is compost it. What we'll do with this is we will add a little bit of chopped garlic. And this is garlic from our farm from last year. And you plant garlic in the fall, and then the shoots come up in the spring. You don't start all seeds in this manner. Some you prefer, they should be sown outside in the garden. Mm-hmm. But for the season, you want to get some things started ahead of time, like this broccoli. And generally speaking, you sow about 2 to 3 in each cell. Well, we're going to grill this, and the olive oil is going to help make it so that it doesn't stick to the grill and it gives it flavor. So I'm going to put salt and pepper in with the olive oil. I like to use fresh ground pepper and fresh ground salt. Just toss this. So let's talk about these massive amounts of avocado pits right here. Like 1,000 avocado pits here that I got from Momocho in Ohio City, which is a well-known modern Mexican restaurant. And I texted Eric Williams a few weeks ago, and I said, how do you feel about me intercepting all of the avocado pits that you'll throw away each week? And instead, what I'll do is I'll take them and grow them into houseplants. And we'll sell them as Momocho branded houseplants. The asparagus is going to get grilled, and I have an indoor grill. Just lay it right on there. And the good thing about an indoor grill is it's not going to fall through. You just kind of let those get a little bit blistery. They take about 2 to 3 minutes or so to finish grilling. So while the asparagus is grilling, I'm going to do a quick tweet. This is how we do it every day when we're cooking in the kitchen. We kind of play around with both things, and I'm a big fan of doing this. So I use TweetDeck, and I'm going to tweet out to my Twitter followers that Neotropolis is in the house. It's the global nature of education about food. Right. Yeah. You know, and Cleveland has such a representation of many different cultures, and you know, as a caterer, I like to cook different cultures and learn from the people that I encounter, and they teach me things about their culture through their food, and that's a connection as human beings, whether we can even speak the language or not. That connects us immediately. Sure. You know, food is a powerful connector. What I'm going to do then is fry an egg to put on top of the asparagus. I belong to a herd share, which means that I pay shares to own part of a herd so that I can get fresh butter and cream and milk. Then I have these eggs. These are called Americana. Through marketing, they've started calling them Americanas. Funny thing about cholesterol is that it's not really actually bad for you. It's oxidized cholesterol that's bad for you. And our standard American diet really has a lot of oxidized cholesterol involved. And I'm no nutritionist, but I do pay attention to what food does to us on a biological level. And I can tell you that an egg, a farm fresh egg like this, is good for you. We're into the worms taking care of what needs to be done. We're a part of the process of, you know, the growing is going to start now. And when we're cultivating the vegetables and getting them to start, you know, being a part of that brings you closer to the earth. And, you know, technology is a fun part of our lives, and it plays an important part of our lives, but it's good to get back to the earth. Being a part of that process does something to your soul. You know, they're pretty small, but this is still edible. That's good. It's really sweet. So what we're gonna do is plate this. I would eat this for breakfast or just as a snack, as a lunch. That egg right over top. We feel that the story is really important. What you do is so important to people, and why you're doing it is so important. Especially in today's marketplace, people are making those choices based on your story, often. And so, and we just love, you know, doing what we do for the sake of, you know, better community. The finishing touch for this dish is a little bit of fresh lemon juice.
I'm going to enjoy some of this fresh prepared food, very simple food, but you know, as Brian tells us, it's really all about the fresh and the taking part in like the natural rhythm of things. I love that he talks about this natural rhythm of food. That lemon just has that little bit of difference. That's really good. That's really good.